We just took the thumbnail and Mega said I had a really ugly smile.
Well, it's hard to compare to mine.
Big news, guys! We, just before this, I was playing PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds and I got my first win. It's taken me so long. But it was such a great feeling. Getting the final kill was like big accomplishment for me. Hey guys, what's up, Matthew?
Hello, everyone.
How's everything going with you?
It's a good Sunday, huh?
Hi from Wales.
Wales.
Wales sounds like a fun place.
Sounds great.
My blood sugar is still in the 90s. I'm on keto, but your blood sugar is still in the 90s? Well, that's just something that you kind of corrects over time. A thing that does help with that, though, is intermittent fasting. Tends to help with like your fasting blood glucose.
Matt often has low 90s in the morning.
I've been having a lot lower lately.
Yeah,
though.
well, we're on a cut right now.
You just
but
work
like,
on it.
Normal eating depends on what you're eating.
Yeah. What's up, guys? So the video topic today, we were thinking of changes, making life changes, and
we're making a big one right now.
Are we?
With
just
our cut?
Doing a cut?
Yeah.
But basically, I was thinking about it, and there's going to have to be some sacrifices along the way. It's not going to be easy. You're going to have to, like, if you're just set on living your same life you've always lived, Netflix and chill for the most part, and just switching out the foods, that probably isn't going to work that well. Like, you're going to need to make a little more of an overhaul to get where you want to go. If you want to go to the couch, then, you don't need to make too many changes. But a lot of the time, it's like, if you go out to dinner and you have to order a keto food, that's a little bit of an inconvenience. You're going to feel uncomfortable ordering in front of the waitress. That's how I used to feel. I don't feel like that as much anymore. Mega does the ordering, but that's just part of it. You got to, power through.
Be willing to get out of your comfort zone a little. A
Yeah.
lot, eventually. I mean, and you have to want to change. It doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't happen because other people are telling you to do something. You have to want to do it for yourself.
Yeah. So what's some big changes you've made recently? I guess the biggest change we've made recently...
Someone just asked?
No, I'm asking you.
You're asking, okay.
Is just doing this strict thing for 3 months. We track our macros every single day. It's pretty hard, but we're kind of just committed to it and trusting the process. And once you settle into that, I find it not to be that hard.
Right. Wrapping your mind around it.
I wake up every day and I eat my macros, and that's just all there is to it. Nothing's going to stop me from doing that.
And we're not doing it with like a happy smile on our face and just no worries in the world.
I complain a lot.
Yeah, complaining is a part of it, but you're also still making that change every single day. You're making that progress, and that's what counts the most. Other changes we've made? What other changes have we made?
Hey, Farmer Meemaw! I don't know.
We've taken a more active role with Julius, which is really hard for me.
What's your goals with the cut? Just to get lower body fat percentage. Yeah. We're doing a legit bodybuilder style cut to where we'll be...
Keto style.
Like, when you see us at the end, I'm thinking you'll think it looks bad because of how, low body fat percentage we are, ideally. When you look at bodybuilders, it's, so extreme. That's kind of what we're going for.
I'm not going to get there.
Just to see if we can do it.
I just want to look really, shredded. And we're going to Hawaii at the end of April, so I'm excited about that. Do you think you'll ever stop doing keto? No.
Yeah, if presented new information, it's possible, or some kind of variation.
During my pregnancy, maybe I'll, get some sweet potato. I'll do different types, but I feel like keto will always be something I come back to if it's the best thing that makes me feel the best.
It's hard to imagine stopping just because whenever I try to introduce a little bit of carbs, even 25 grams or something, you don't feel as good.
Right.
What are your snack ideas? We just filmed a video of 3 high-fat snack ideas.
They'll come out in the video.
They'll come out soon, I guess. Probably a week or 2.
Yeah.
Fried goat cheese was delicious. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I love it because it's so crispy on the outside and nice and creamy.
No, I'm not pregnant, but when I am.
Have you guys done a video about why you're cutting and how you are doing it? We're going to have more info on that soon.
Yeah, we're doing vlogs right now, though, so you guys can stay updated and see how we're doing. Married? No, we are not. How do you get rid of constipation? Water, obviously, and magnesium can help with that as well.
Yeah, water, magnesium. You can even do, like, higher fat tends to help in my experience. MCT oil helps in a bad way, kind of. I'm a firefighter. Love being on keto. My energy levels are through the roof. My workouts are longer and I feel so much better. Plus, not having gas anymore is great, especially around the station.
That's incredible. Good job.
Oh, you gotta make some firefighter chili that's keto friendly. What do you guys do around the station? Is it really like we all think, where you just kind of hang out and like eat chili, rescue cats?
Babies on your doorstep.
Yeah. Can you do this diet being type 1 diabetic? Does taking insulin kick you out of ketosis? I don't actually know about that. A lot of people with type 1 diabetes do keto though.
That's something I would talk to your doctor about.
Favorite keto-friendly sauces to add fat to diet? Like mayonnaise is good. I don't really like it though.
Keto-friendly sauces.
We have a peanut sauce recipe that's pretty good and high fat.
You can make a lot of dressings using sour cream. I've made a really good dressing with sour cream. Yeah, there are a lot out there. Yeah, we're not big into like condiments and sauces.
I used to be big into barbecue sauce.
Me too.
I'm drinking a little chamomile tea here. Go Eagles!
Making your Chicago deep dish pizza as we speak. A lot of people have been making that lately, I've seen. It's cool.
Your daughter really needs to gain weight and I need to lose weight. How can I help both of us? Well, that's going to be mostly about calories.
Right.
You're going to need to eat at a deficit.
And she'll eat at
And
a surplus.
she has to eat at a surplus. You can do similar diets.
Just use more.
Yeah, just do a macro calculator and that will give you a good baseline of where to start. So, for example, when I'm trying to gain weight, I'll eat about 3,000 calories a day. When I'm trying to lose weight, I'll eat like 2,200 calories a day. To maintain weight, it's like 2,600. So that's how it works for most people. You got to find kind of your maintenance level and then adjust accordingly. Where's your cryptocurrency channel? I don't know. I've been putting that off a little bit. We're working on a different thing instead, which is a new podcast. Maybe that will replace the cryptocurrency channel doesn't exist yet. Barbecue sauce recipe. We have one on our website.
Yeah.
If you Google keto barbecue sauce, ours should come up near the top.
How do you get over feeling lightheaded when working out on keto? If you just started, that might just be because you started and the transition of your diet, but everything will come back. Give it a month or two.
And try electrolytes. Sodium. Would going to 50 to 100 carbs still be a good choice after I get to my weight goal? Yeah. In my opinion, the lower the better. Like if you're doing standard American diet and you go down to 100, that's going to be better.
That's still low carb.
Yeah.
It's not keto, but it's low carb.
A lot of people. I think, what's the most we ever had? Is this near the most?
No, I think last
600 something, right?
I see a lot of Michigan and Detroit. Yeah, Matt's from Detroit.
Represent. Guys, hit the subscribe bell, or no, like the notification bell to get notified for our live streams. I've been on keto for a week now and I feel great. It was hard hitting my fats, but I think I've got the hang of it. Putting ghee, heavy whipping cream, and coconut oil and coffee. Yeah, that's how it works. When you start out, it's pretty tough, but if you just do it enough, you start figuring it out.
Yeah, and starting out your day with a lot of fat helps.
Where are my Maryland women at?
Is that something people say?
They're probably at the, what's that one casino, Maryland Live? They're probably at the casino.
Hello.
What
percentage of calories are you reducing during a cut? Or are you cutting another method other than calorie reduction? No, we are doing a deficit, but we're tapering, so it changes week to week. So
you start with less of a deficit than you're going to end with.
Right.
We're working with someone, Keto Savage, on this. We're still figuring it out as we go, so we'll let you know more.
We'll keep you posted, guys.
Is 1,400 calories too low for cutting? I'm not 199 pounds, 5'7".
And you're a man.
Yeah,
That's really low.
I would go higher.
Yeah.
And then scale down.
Yeah, you're really screwing yourself there if you just drop down to that.
200-pound male, that's like kind of what I am. I think you should maybe start at like 2,000, maybe start around 2,000. Do you think yerba mate has carbs? Yeah, it has a few carbs. I think a big gourd full of yerba mate is about 2 carbs or so.
Trying to IF, but my hypoglycemia keeps sabotaging me. Any advice? Thanks in advance.
I would say don't IF.
Yeah, don't do it. You don't have to. We don't do intermittent fasting like strictly.
Why are you trying to IF? What benefits are you going for? What should I make for dinner tonight? What are we gonna make? We've just been making like...
I'm doing like a ground beef spinach bowl with like cheese and butter.
What I've been making for breakfast that's really good is eggs, and then we get this pulled pork thing from Costco, and then some collard greens and ghee. That's been my go-to lately.
Keto egg roll in a bowl, by far my favorite. That is my favorite as well.
Yeah, that is good.
It is super good. Skincare routine, Matt.
I don't have one. I just do... she told me to start doing coconut oil in my hair because I have like dry scalp.
Have you?
I've only done it that one time. I need to do it more.
And I don't have a skincare routine either. I kind of just do nothing.
How do you meal prep for the week without getting bored by midweek? Well...
It's a mindset game, you know. There is no such thing as boredom if you have goals and you want to hit them, and meal prepping is a part of that. Get used to it.
A lot of people say this, and I think getting bored is kind of part of it. Like, being bored to me means...
It's all in your mind.
You're getting more in tune with your hunger. Like, you're never bored of eating Oreos and delicious things like that, but when you're actually just eating whole foods, a lot of the time, you're not as hungry for those things. But you can always eat
Oreos.
Delicious things.
Yeah.
Do you think kefir is too high in carbs? I've never found one that I would eat.
Right. It seems easier to lose weight than it is to lower body fat percentage. That is true, I would say too.
To lose weight?
Than body fat percentage.
Yeah, it is.
Because I feel like there's more strategy in terms of losing body fat percentage. Weight's easy because you can just eat at a deficit and you don't know what you're losing, whether it's fat or muscle. So yeah, it's tough.
Any ideas on using hemp butter? Got some for super cheap, and now I'm like, what would I put this on? Hemp butter. Is that just hemp seeds ground into butter?
It sounds not
It sounds
great.
not great, but I do like hemp seeds a lot. I think I would just like eat it with a spoon.
I would say you're probably an overbuyer. And that means that you buy things thinking there'll be a use for them in the future, but you never put them to use. So just don't buy something because it has good macros and it's cheap. This is advice for everyone.
Please help. Will my BCAAs kick me out of ketosis? Somebody.
Could.
Probably not. Potentially. I would check to see if they have a ton of glutamine, which a lot of these BCAAs do. But why are you taking them? So many people take BCAAs and they are just not that useful. What is Mega drinking?
I'm drinking butter and chicken broth blended together.
We're your motivation.
Thank you for your videos and recipes. When is your cookbook coming out? We are going to have like a release day launch thing soon, probably pre-order, but spring as of now.
Do you know you are in ketosis? Did you use to test ketones? Yeah, we've tested ketones. How to eat low calories, high fat. I started keto, losing nothing, and friends said I don't too much protein, not enough fat. I'm so confused. So this is just the basics of how to do keto, I guess. So we have a video series on this we just put out. It's 4 videos. You can check that out. Yeah, basically you want to eat high fat, relatively low protein, like moderate protein. So if you are, let's say, 120 pounds and 80 pounds of muscle, that's kind of what Mega is. You would probably need around 70 grams of protein. A little bit lower grams of protein than your lean body mass is. Our website is ketoconnect.net.
What are all those arrows? Do I need to reach my fats and my proteins if I keep my carbs under 20? It doesn't make sense to eat a lot of fat if you're not hungry. Yeah, if you're not hungry, you don't need to eat fat. I mean, it's definitely a lever.
Fat bombs. Give a few examples, please. So you could say what Mega's drinking is, in a sense, a fat bomb. Basically anything that's all fat, no protein, no carbs.
Right.
We make some that are like cocoa butter, coconut oil, and maybe a little cocoa powder and stevia.
You can do like cocoa powder and some cream cheese and have whipping cream. You can make cheesecakey ones. You can use anything really.
We have a few examples on our website.
Yeah, peanut butter and baker's chocolate.
Yeah, that's the one a lot of people do. Peanut butter and baker's chocolate. I've been on keto for a week and a half and have lost nothing. Is this normal? Well, there's a lot of factors at play. When you first start keto, a lot of people lose water weight, so I would be questioning why that didn't happen for you. But not everyone loses a bunch of water weight, and it's about calories too. So you have to calorie restrict to lose weight. So, but that's not necessarily the way you want to approach it if you're first starting. So if you're first starting, you should just eat as much as you want, keto-friendly foods, and then over time, you will automatically calorie restrict because you'll just be fuller, you'll be more in tune with your hunger, you'll feel better.
I'm stalled. Will sucralose in my electrolyte kick me out of ketosis? No, I would say it wouldn't. Crunchy cookies recipe. We have a crunchy chocolate chip cookie recipe on our site. We have 3. 2 of them are soft. 1 of them is hard and crunchy.
I'm working on a crunchy cookie recipe. I just ordered some inulin, which is fiber, and I'm going to try replicating, if you saw our product review video, those keto snaps. I'm going to try making those.
Now that you're doing a cut, are you adding in cardio? Yes, we are. We're doing the Stairmaster. Mega, you look fabulous today. Good lighting, wearing red. Thank you. I thought our red and purple looked good together.
They
the
do.
purple looks really good on you.
High cholesterol, something to worry about on keto, or does the reduction in insulin levels and high green veggie consumption prevent it? So, we're not doctors. I'm personally not that concerned about cholesterol, but, most people are, most medical professionals are, so they know better than me. I would just do your research on that.
And then bring those research and questions and points to your doctor so they can defend what they think.
Just completed first 6 days, down 5 pounds, even during my woman's dreaded time.
Congrats, that's incredible.
So any question pertaining to does a certain food kick you out of ketosis, it's about the carbs in them. And if you just calculate if that food fits into your daily carbs, then it's okay. So for example, potatoes. That's probably going to be an issue. A normal potato is like 50 grams of carbs or something. Same thing with bananas. Do the same calculations. A banana is about 40 grams of carbs. What are your thoughts on corn or other meat substitutes for vegetarians?
I've never had corn or looked at the nutrition. Meat substitutes, there are some options, but they're not all that great in terms of nutrition.
There is a few good options though, but most of them are just soy protein and you know.
You can do tofu.
Yeah, tofu.
Oh, also the person spelled corn Q-U-O-R-N, not C-O-R-N.
Yeah, corn, not corn. Corn.
Everyone's talking about corn now.
Is it okay to be under 30 grams of net carbs?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's okay. I would just troubleshoot that on your own, see how you feel. Recently started the keto diet, but being diabetic and Italian, it's difficult to not eat carbs as they are all over my house. Yeah, I'm Italian too. Italian people mainly only eat carbs. They have one food group, and it is kind of hard to overcome. But when you go to like a nice Italian restaurant, get like, I don't know, they have like a meat dish.
I don't buy that. Like, I hate excuses like that. Because Indians, all we eat is naan, bread, rice, lentils. We're vegetarians, and all we eat is carbs. Yeah. Like, it's an excuse.
The answer to every question could be quit making excuses.
Which should be the answer to every single question, guys. That's what we're talking about. Changes, right? Make the mind shift that you want to change, and you'll do it. Matt, you are so cute. It's killing me.
Oh, thank you. It's probably because I
Someone
just
said
got my
that.
first PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds win earlier.
He's glowing.
It was such a great feeling when I got the last
He
kill,
like
guys.
stood up and he
you had
threw
to
his
be there.
remote. He was like so done with it.
How long to fully fat adapt? It's going to be different person to person, but
It could take a couple months. It could take 1 month.
I think like a month you're probably doing pretty good.
Are there supplements you recommend for beginners? Electrolytes. Nothing really outside of that.
Ketosis, urine strips, why don't you like them? We have a video on this, but basically they're good for a binary test whether you're in ketosis or whether you're producing ketones or not, and that's just when you're first starting. But like if we do a ketone urine test now, it's not going to show anything because we're not excreting
And
ketones
we've done it.
through your urine. So that the urine strips test the ketones that you're not actually using.
Right. So the higher the color, don't pat yourself on the back.
Maltodextrin and pork rinds, yeah. We don't like avoid dextrose and maltodextrin at all costs because it's in things, and we just count carbs. Like we stay under whatever our daily carb goal is, and that's fine, no matter if it comes from sugar, maltodextrin, whatever. I don't know about supplements to lower blood sugar. I think it's mostly about diet, though. Do you eat MSG? It's in a lot of things. So the thing with MSG mostly is that it just makes you easily able to eat more food. It makes you really hungry. But as far as like the actual bad parts of MSG, I don't think there is a lot of evidence to support that. But no, like I try to stay away from it. Keto Mojo tells me 0.1.
Why are you going to Hawaii? Vlogging and vacation and food and beach. So many reasons.
Why is canola and vegetable oil bad for keto? It's not bad for keto, it's bad for human life. It's full of trans fats, which are just, if you look up the things trans fats cause, it's a long list of bad things. Can I drink carbonated water? Yeah, there's 0 carbs, 0 calorie.
We do. Vegans say diabetes is caused by fat. Is it true?
No. So if you go to either extreme, you don't really get in that much trouble, is what I kind of realized. So if you're doing like a 90% carb diet, like a lot of vegans are, you're probably fine. If you're doing a high fat diet like keto is, you're probably fine. But if you're combining the two, like a high fat, high carb diet, standard American diet, that's
Right.
what's bad. Like when your insulin's elevated and then there's fat, the presence of fat, that's what does bad things.
Right, because fat itself doesn't have a huge impact at all on your
On
blood.
insulin?
Yeah.
Are there any disadvantages to fasting with just water for a few days to get into ketosis, then start a ketosis food diet? The only disadvantage is that it's going to be way harder, and it sounds to me like you're in the mindset of quick results, which that's bad. So you want to just start eating keto foods, in my opinion, play the long game, and make long-lasting changes.
Yeah. Everything comes as it should. How do you increase fat with bone broth that's high protein? You can add fats to it, like butter and heavy whipping cream and coconut oil.
I'm trying to eat a variety of keto foods. Are there any vitamins I should take? In my opinion, no. I don't take vitamins.
I agree. Your thoughts on Fiji water for flushing aluminum, or are you drinking tap water? I drink tap water.
Yeah, I haven't gone down the water path that much, but I know there is some problems
I know
with
people
drinking
who
tap
do
water.
what is that diet where you put something in your water?
Mineral water?
No, it's not mineral water. It's like a diet.
Oh. Can I eat a big amount of fat at one meal, then not so much the next? I think a good rule is to have more fat than protein at all meals. So because if you just have like, let's say you're doing 20 net carbs a day and you do like 20 net carbs and 100 grams of protein and no fat, that's going to mess with your diet a little bit. And then you just do like 200 grams of fat for dinner. That's probably not a good way to do it.
MCT oil gets your fat macros up. Yeah, that's a good option.
Cayenne pepper diet?
Ugh.
How do you calculate macros on homemade bone broth? It's tough.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to do that.
You just drink it and enjoy it.
You guys looking like snacks.
That's so nice. That's like the best thing ever you've said. Anyone? Oh, alkaline water diet. Yeah, I know someone who did it at my work, and it worked great for her, but it's not sustainable. From what she said, I'm not quite sure though.
Low intensity fasted cardio to bump up ketone production. What you reckon? I have not seen anything to support that. I'll look into it though. Is there actually science behind that? Because I've never heard that.
Should you have a lower intake of fat to assist burning body fat?
This is a very common question.
Not necessarily.
No.
Well, not at all.
So you want a lower intake of calories. And then the dispersion of those calories, in my opinion, should be pretty high fat, about 75 to 80% fat. It's not about like lowering.
Just because you eat fat doesn't mean you're not going to lose fat.
Yeah, a common thing people say is like, if you're eating high fat, then you're not going to burn your body fat. It's not like that, really. Like, you want to lower calories. And I think a higher percentage of them, so you feel better, so you feel like it's a sustainable diet, should be higher fat. You feel better when you do that. But you can try both ways. A lot of people do say do higher protein if you're trying to lose weight.
Thoughts on high protein, low carb? So you're talking about the Atkins diet. It works for a lot of people.
It's not as sustainable.
Yeah, but it's not. Yeah.
You don't feel as good. What are your favorite keto superfoods? Superfoods aren't a real thing. It's a marketing term. But like
mushrooms and
I guess
stuff?
like steak is probably my favorite keto superfood.
Is that a superfood?
What? Superfoods are whatever you make it to be.
I think people are talking about like what we talked about with Sage, like those chocolates of the mushrooms.
Oh, like mushrooms and stuff?
Yeah. But steak is mine too, if that's one.
Yeah. I think it's the best superfood. But like ashwagandha we take sometimes, is that considered a superfood? I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know what superfoods are.
Would you consider doing another extended fasting video? I don't want to do another extended fast personally. Matt has talked about wanting to do one, so maybe.
Maybe.
I don't plan on ever.
Are Atkins Quest bars okay? Yeah, the Atkins bar is not really.
Atkins Quest bars? That's not a thing.
So the only Atkins bars that I think are okay are the Atkins Lift bars.
And the ones that say new on them, because they don't have maltitol.
Yeah. Liver and oily fish are superfoods, sure. I love that we just can throw superfoods on anything.
Do you have a video on cooking steak? No, because Gordon Ramsay does.
Yeah.
Because John Oliver? Not John Oliver.
Jamie Oliver.
Jamie Oliver does.
When the platform is more stable, will you do full move to steam it? I mean, that's the dream. The dream is that we have a decentralized
humanity.
platform. So that's going to take like 5 to 10 years, I would say. It's nowhere near. People aren't just going to leave YouTube, but it'll be good when it does happen. It's inevitable because once these companies get so big, they get too much power and they start taking advantage of it.
But there's so many suckers who just like buy anything. We need advertising. Right?
Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Yeah, so tomorrow, we're going to post our vlog video on Steam It. So if you guys want to catch it one day early, you can follow us on there. Thanks for following us on Steam It.
Some of your recipes contain protein powder. Is that necessary? Do you think I should invest in some? I'm only doing legit
light exercise.
I don't know why I read legit. No, protein powder is absolutely not necessary. It's one of those supplements that like you don't need because you can get from food.
It also isn't dependent on exercise. It's just a food.
Right. So we like to use it not in like protein shakes and post and pre-workout meals, but like desserts because it creates a good texture and provides good flavor. So if you want to make the certain foods we use it, like macro cakes and protein cakes, then get it, but not needed.
I would say it's nice to have for just recipes, but it's not
we talk at such different speeds.
Pertaining to lifting at all. You don't have to lift to use protein powder.
How many bulletproof coffees can I drink? Whatever caffeine level you feel comfortable at intaking.
Yeah. Thoughts on strong lifts? It's okay. It's kind of intense for beginners. It's just all the compound lifts, which I don't like doing. I like doing more accessory lifts.
How did you guys meet? In the GNC protein powder aisle? Hi, Queen Janine. How's our course going?
Who's Queen Janine?
She's emailed us a bunch, so we've like exchanged. We met on OkCupid actually. Macro cakes for brunch today. Yum.
Yes. Is the keto diet inexpensive?
Can be. anything can be really inexpensive, but if you're supplementing with like protein bars and low carb snacks like keto cookies, keto bars, it gets pricey.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried Quest protein powder? Yes, my favorite flavor is the cinnamon crunch flavor.
That is really good. It has real chunks of cinnamon crunch.
I made protein ice cream out of it a lot.
Are you worried about dropping your RMR during your cut? Yeah, that happens. That's another thing we just want to experience. Yeah, when you lose weight, your RMR drops. So I think when it's over, we're gonna do a reverse diet, which is the exact opposite. You go
when
up
you're
slowly.
more protein, when you're more muscle, can't you eat more?
Yeah.
So like when I'm at a lower body fat percentage, most of my body will be muscle, so I can eat more.
No. It's your lean body mass. Your lean body mass is the same.
Has to go up. Oh, right.
It's actually gonna go down. It's gonna go down a little.
Shh, don't say that. I'll talk to Keto Sav. He's my homie. Do you have an email address? Yes, ketoconnect@gmail.com. RMR is a resting metabolic rate. It's at which your body sustains when you have no activity level.
Calorie intake.
Yeah, calorie intake.
That is so lean. I've been leaner, but I am pretty lean.
How do you make protein ice cream using Quest? I had some and would love to know how.
Protein ice cream?
You just blend it in your blender.
Oh, that's one we should have for the next snack video. Protein ice cream.
Okay. It's in our cookbook, but you just blend it with a milk, some xanthan gum, and some ice.
What kind of things kick you out of ketosis?
Rice.
Lots of things to varying degrees. It's just about the carbs.
Yeah. Human.
Do you enjoy blogging or vlogging more? I don't know. I think vlogging.
Are you joking?
You
vlogging.
get more immediate
Vlogging is not even a
feedback.
question about.
Yeah, blogging is more of
I do all the blogging and it's not fun.
Vlogging's funner. Blogging pays the bills though.
Yeah. Do you actually offer cash for Remy? We didn't get to that stage, but had we would have offered.
Bodybuilding diet is no carb all week and carb up on weekends.
That's the old style.
That's not even the old style.
I think it
but
is.
But that's
Where you just ate as much junk.
That's one approach to bodybuilding.
Yeah. What is your all-time favorite keto meal? Mine's probably just like crispy chicken thighs.
That's one of mine. Mine might be like. I really like the egg roll in a bowl you make.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
He the first time I made it, he's like, "That's gross."
Matt has a great intro to the podcast. Oh my gosh, thank you.
Everything I make he doesn't like, and then he tries it, and he's like, "This is actually really good."
Matt, stop yelling. Okay, I'll try.
Where can I buy your cookbook? It's not out yet. You will know, and you will be able to purchase it. I want Mega's guns. Oh, thank you. Thank you. People want more workout stuff. We post our workouts on IG. Like some days I'll just do all of our lifts. I'll show Matt doing them. How many avocados can I eat? Matt used to do like 1-2 a day, but you don't need them. Just count your carbs.
It's just such a specific question. I think you should get the general concept of the diet down, not ask how much of each individual food you can eat.
But people don't. That's why we repeat answers.
So if that food fits into your macros, then yeah, you can eat as many as you want. Have y'all tried egg yolk ice cream? I think we have like an ice cream recipe with egg yolks in it, don't we? Or
yeah, no? And you don't cook it, but
yeah.
Just egg yolk ice cream? I don't know if that's the same.
Creatine okay on keto? Yeah. No real problems with keto.
What's the best gym resource? Beginner? Like bodybuilding.com has a bunch. You can just pull and push from everything.
You can go to reddit/r/weightroom.
Egg and coffee. I've never done it. I've seen a lot of people do it and they really like it. It makes it like thick and creamy. Alcohol keto is definitely doable. We have a video on it, maybe a couple. We have a video on low carb beers.
Yeah.
And that was a fun one. We drank the beers and we were like, can we drink this? Can we not? And then I looked up a bunch of videos where people did it. So.
Ever heard of someone getting into ketosis fast? Yeah, all the Prove It salesmen, they're in ketosis very fast.
And a lot of people put that in their videos because it's clickbait. And if someone has a video titled, ways to get into ketosis fast, they're just wanting you to click on it.
I never had the keto flu and was in ketosis 1 to 2 days. It was awesome and I felt amazing.
That'll happen, yeah.
How'd that happen? Was it keto?
Fast.
Was it keto OS? Prove it. I'm not a salesman. I'm pregnant.
Ever feel like you hate salt?
I love Athlean X for Jim. Oh yeah, he's good. And then Jeff Nippert and Sarah, what? Jessica, his girlfriend. Stephanie.
Buttermore.
Try frozen coconut cream and protein powder when you make ice cream, or even avocado, coconut cream and vanilla protein powder. Yeah, I've been wanting to try ice cream with coconut milk.
We have done it before for pictures for a keto cookie. Where's Julius? He's sleeping under us. He's tired today. He's tuckered out. Can you lose weight without being in keto?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keto has nothing to do with losing weight. Oh, you made my Bloody Mary?
It's so good, isn't it? Oh.
It was really hard to come up with a good one because it doesn't taste exactly like the same as tomato juice, but it's a pretty good replication of it.
Whose idea was that again?
That was yours.
And Matt laughed at me in the aisle. He's like, tomato sauce? Who does that? And then it was the best idea ever.
Do we ever do meetups? We'd like to do more.
We've done one. It's just hard to put it together when you have a lot going on. Which is an excuse, I know.
Do you have any specific goals for your cut?
Body fat percentage lost?
So we have someone who's helping us, Keto Savage. He's gonna tell us all that, like what we're going for. I think it's mainly just aesthetic. Like he's gonna be like, oh, you need to lose like 3% more body fat. But yeah, it's mostly just like an aesthetic look of being like ready for the stage.
Do you have a computer science or electrical engineering degree?
Computer networking. But I got a job as a computer engineer. So I just say computer engineer.
Top 3 nuts. Macadamia, Brazil.
I like pilly nuts.
Pilly.
And walnuts.
I made y'all's chocolate bar. Yay, but the erythritol won't dissolve. Do you use powdered?
Yeah, you got to use the powdered. The granular does not dissolve.
We need your milk chocolate recipe.
And you can also try it with just stevia too, if you don't want to use the granular erythritol.
What are your thoughts on eating a lot of fat? Most say if you have a lot of weight to lose.
We cover this question so often. I say eat a lot of fat. It's about
feeling good.
Feeling good, yeah. Prolonged success with the diet, in my opinion, relies on your fat intake mostly. So like 75%, 80%, probably going to be where you're going to end up. But I think when so some people will say eat fat until you're full, and maybe people take that too far, then yeah, limit your fat. But it's about just have a handle on where your calories are at. So track for a day or two, see where they're at, and you should be at maybe a 20% calorie deficit with 75% calories from fat, and that should be a good starting point. $122 pounds with 100 left to go. 65 fat seems to work perfectly for
That's
me.
a great thing to know about yourself. It works differently for everyone.
Do you still experience the cognitive benefits of keto?
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I take them for granted, and then when I eat carbs again, I'm like, oh, that's what being a normal person feels like again, and I don't want to go back to that. But yeah, you get kind of desensitized to the benefits. Which do you prefer, Keto Mojo or Precision Extra?
Mojo, because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Solely. What is the best tasting sweetener? We use stevia the most. If you're going for liquid, though, I think monk fruit has a better taste than stevia.
Is buying bulk macadamia nuts the best way to buy them, or will I get bored with them?
You won't
I
get
do
bored.
not think you'll get bored. They're the best tasting things ever. I'm excited when we go to Hawaii, we're going to get like fresh macadamia nuts. Mega got me hooked on orange monster drinks. I drink Monday AM for work. Thank you. Goody Beats versus Keto Savage. Who wins in a fight? That's a great question. See, I think Goody Beats is relatively short, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Keto Savage is taller.
See, Keto Savage is like 190. I don't know what Goody Beats is. It'd be a close fight.
I think Keto Savage maybe is more like dodgy, you know?
Yeah. And he's from the South. I guess Goody Beats is too.
Yeah.
People from the South are tougher.
That's a tough question.
Tough question. Is keto optimal for bodybuilding? Probably not. Some people will tell you otherwise, Keto Savage being one of them. But I would say you probably, like people do the standard bodybuilding diet for a reason. It's like everyone does the same thing, like rice, chicken, broccoli.
Dr. Berger's anti-vaccination hard pass.
Is he? Oh, I love Dr. Berg.
Someone asked a question that looked interesting.
A lot of people want the clear glasses we got. I don't even remember where we got those from.
We got them from IKEA.
Oh, IKEA.
Stephanie, keto person, is smart but gets on my nerves.
I would agree, kind of. I think she could present her message a lot better, but yeah, she's very knowledgeable.
She is who she is, guys. Take it or leave it.
Yeah, you gotta see through that and just take the information she's giving, which is good information. Opinions on keto pills, helpful. I don't know what those are, but no, they're not helpful.
Don't take it. What's your favorite monster flavor, Mega? Orange? Favorite flavor of MCT oil powder? I don't like either of them. I tried them both. I like just
Chocolate and
plain.
vanilla?
Did you try them both?
Yeah.
Vanilla, there's nothing. No flavor came through my coffee. And chocolate was weird. I just like plain, guys.
Normal to experience GI upset when starting keto? Yeah. It's not normal, but it's not abnormal.
It happens. Right?
When you're doing a drastic change to your diet, that's kind of what happens.
When eating a standard American diet, they say you store fat when eating at too much of a caloric deficit. Is this the case for keto too?
Yeah, it's the case for every diet when you're eating at a deficit?
Though.
No. So when you're eating at a caloric deficit, you're not storing anything. If you are storing fat, then you're by definition at a calorie surplus.
Maybe you meant surplus? Long-term life goals.
Long-term life goals.
Family?
Yeah, family. I have I don't know. I haven't thought about it in a long time. The last time I really thought about this was before starting ketoconnect.
I think other fun ones though is I want to make it a point to go to Vegas every single year. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
And then the family thing, obviously. Even with our kids, we'll have to go to Vegas. We'll just put them in the casino babysitting. You know how they do that?
Yeah.
My parents did that with me every weekend. We'd go to Atlantic City and me and my brother would be in babysitting.
In my mind, it sounds fun to have more of a passive income and then a lot of free time, but I don't think my life is really ever going to get to that point. Yeah. I think you feel better when you're actually working.
Productive. We want to work for the rest of our lives. Retirement is for suckers.
Everyone dreams of the beach, just sitting on the beach. I don't think that's really the goal.
No. Unless you're also working simultaneously.
Oops. Have you tried making a cheese souffle keto style? Yeah, I think we tried a goat cheese souffle a few times. We gotta work on it.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Following you guys down 10 pounds in 2 weeks.
Woo!
Yay! Love your Indian recipes. Keep them coming. Yeah, they come slow, but they come.
2 weeks into ketosis, still feeling spacey. I'm taking plenty of electrolytes. That's a tough one.
Depends on your diet, I would say, right?
Yeah.
Maybe start cleaning it up a little and see, what are you eating? What are you drinking?
Yeah, well, what times of day are you feeling spacey? Correlate the foods you eat to the spaciness a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
What does insulin do when spiked in the absence of glucose? I don't know that happens that much. I have to look into that a little bit more, but I think generally glucose and insulin are correlated. What?
No. Reading. What do you know about keto with insulin resistance?
It's great for repairing it.
Yeah.
How do you know when you're fat adapted?
I think more control over your hunger is definitely one of those signs. Continued energy throughout the day. What else?
That's a lot of it. When you actually eat high fat, you feel better energy.
Yeah, energized.
You can kind of correlate your foods to how you feel.
Yeah, when fat actually feels like a fuel source.
I miss honey. Yeah, everyone misses honey.
I never ate honey.
It tastes delicious.
Does it though? It's
honey?
Not that great.
I used to squirt honey straight out of the bottle into my mouth.
I would do the maple syrup. Not honey though.
Does going 20 to 30 grams of carbs over the 50 net really knock you out of ketosis for several days? Probably not for several days, no. But it's not an insignificant number of carbs. Everything counts.
I feel like nothing.
How much can you get away with is the game we're playing.
Right. I feel like every question has that like connotation. Like, it's not really that bad. You want us to be like, yeah, it's not. So you have a reason to like cheat or whatever, I guess. Are there any pre-made maple syrup brands you recommend that are keto? I think the only one we know is No Foods.
No, there's Lancanto brand too.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we should get that. Oh my god,
It's
I
monk
love
fruit.
it. I would eat that all the time.
Can you have a couple glasses of wine once a week and not get kicked out of ketosis? A couple glasses once a week, that's probably okay. It's going to impact you a little bit.
Do you mean couple as in 2 or couple as in like 4? Because there's a difference. Do you find that going longer between meals is harder when you are 10% body fat?
Yeah, when I think it's just harder to like eat at a deficit. Your body really doesn't want to do it. And you don't have, like fasting for a long time is harder too. And we're going to definitely experience that like we've never before. Are you going to attend Low-Carb conference in Breckenridge, Colorado?
Probably not.
Why not? We should look into it.
Okay, it's March 1st, it's during our cut, but sure.
Oh, okay. Your keto cheddar bay biscuit is life.
A lot of people have also been making that. If you make something and post it on IG, I am seeing it and hearting it.
Come to Boise, Idaho. What would we do in Boise, Idaho? Go watch a Boise State game? Are they even in Boise? Yeah, they are. If I grow a blueberry bush, can I snack on the fresh blueberries without killing my ketosis? That's one of the best questions we got. I think if you hand grow your own blueberry bush, you should eat them.
Yeah.
But just count the carbs. I think 100 grams of blueberries is like 5 carbs or something.
Name of your cookbook. Are we dead set on it? We're not. We'll let you know.
Yeah, we're still working out the title. Handful of blueberries pre-workout?
It's a good option.
Sure. I like Mike at High Intensity of Health, but he actually recommended watching What the Health. Said to ignore the first 20 minutes and it has some good info. I do like Mike from High Intensity Health.
I've never watched them.
I don't think it has good info, but I do like the recommendation of actually watching things that
Are out of your chamber.
that are the opposite of your beliefs, because everyone goes on the internet and reaffirms their own beliefs. No one wants to like challenge their beliefs.
That's what we're here to do, guys. Change and challenge.
I don't see much of Tristan in the past few weeks. I know.
Yeah,
Where's he
we
been?
haven't either.
Try roasting green coffee beans in a popcorn popper. Save tons on coffee. We would have to get green coffee beans and a popcorn popper to do that. You're rated the best city to live in?
Are you talking about Boise still?
I think so. It's not possible to make sugar-free honey. Sugar-free is something that tastes similar to honey you might be able to make, but it's not honey. Bees make honey.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Any easy keto breakfast ideas for kids between 9 and 12 years of age? Of course. Casseroles are always delicious and fun. You can fill them with meats and veggies.
Pancakes, obviously.
Pancakes are delicious.
Those have eggs, though. Did they say egg-free?
No.
Oh, okay.
We have a keto oatmeal that's really yummy, and they can put whatever the flavors. They can add chocolate chips, lilies.
Black soybeans? Those are alright. They're the best bean substitute you're going to find.
They are. They will make you very gassy, though.
Where is panty wearing boy? Has he stopped messaging? He made a cash offer last email, and I think that's the last we heard
He
from
didn't
him.
make the cash offer, though.
Oh.
He just said, would I sell them?
Should I take magnesium? I consume a lot of seeds and nuts. You might not need it then, but I like to have it on hand just in case.
What's your alternative to Powerade Zero? Just
There is really none.
yeah.
There's like Propel.
But we don't drink either of those really.
That much anymore, no.
Shirataki noodles, yeah, good option.
Can't do your oatmeal because it's hemp and I'm in the military. See, is that true that hemp makes you test positive? I don't think that it is, but maybe it is, because isn't it testing for THC and there's none in hemp? I mean, you gotta just question who you're putting your life's hands in. You can't eat hemp seeds? There's people controlling your life that won't allow you to eat hemp seeds.
Yeah.
I would just reevaluate that.
What you said seems very controversial.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think it tests positive.
What are each of your favorite dishes currently? I need to switch things up.
What have we been making lately?
Pre-cut.
I've been making, like I told you earlier, like eggs, collard greens, and some kind of meat, like a breakfast scramble.
Egg roll in a bowl right here.
Egg roll in a bowl.
Literally like every meal.
We've been making like a lot of just like cheeseburgers.
Protein waffles. We use protein powder to make waffles.
And one thing we've been making for like an after dinner snack is whipped cream and then a little bit of cream cheese whipped in it too, and like some cocoa powder, stevia. It's just like a high fat dessert.
Where's your cat? She's sleeping on the couch, I think.
Keto safe cough syrup. I've never had to really look down that path. There has to be some though, but I'm not really sure.
I'm sure you can find it online, Reddit or something.
Grams of sugar intake from food on keto diet. It just carbs. Count the carbs.
Try that with sour cream instead. Yeah, I do sour cream and cream cheese, and that makes a cheesecake bowl. That's like my favorite go-to.
Have you tried Boca Sweet? No.
I don't know what that is. What's the trick for keeping carbs below 20?
More fatty cuts of meat? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so I'll just tell you what I eat in a day. We have a lot of videos too you can watch to see what we eat, but like a bulletproof coffee, then I have some kind of like egg scramble dish, probably some meat, maybe a little bit of greens, and then for dinner, like basically just fatty cuts of meat, maybe a little veggies.
Some butter thrown in.
Not usually, yeah. Sides of butter.
Cheese. Nuts. Pretty basic.
On a 24-hour fast, should I eat my normal 1,800 calories in one meal? I find it difficult to consume that much food in one meal. Well, why are you doing the 24-hour fast? And is this like you're doing a one meal a day type of thing? I don't fully know the question.
No, but you don't have to consume that's a lot of food to consume in that one meal. And yeah, it depends on the purposes of your fast. I miss popcorn too, Queen Janine, especially at the movies. That's my jam.
Any reason why you guys avoid pasture-raised meats and free-range eggs? We don't avoid those.
We do not, yeah. Can't find jowl.
Say jowl.
I've only seen it in Publix in the South.
Don't need much veggies? In my opinion, no.
If you love them, though, eat them up.
What's the number one thing you miss? I don't even think about that very much, but...
Unless we're asked.
I guess like sushi, maybe?
I would say like chips and salsa, or chips, like tortilla chips, something like that. Snacky, popcorn.
Yeah, just like sitting and watching Netflix with popcorn. Watching you guys while eating some bacon, almonds, cheese, and avocado. That sounds like a delicious plate of food. That sounds like a great plate,
yeah.
The only thing I miss is pineapple. Pineapple's pretty good.
Dr. Berg wouldn't like that veggie comment. Well, in fact, we had a podcast with him, and he was totally open to us doing the carnivore diet.
What's your favorite song?
I don't know. My favorite song ever?
My all-time favorite song is My Block by Scarface.
My all-time favorite? Maybe something by like The Roots or Lauryn Hill or...
If I ever do a carb up meal, it will be sushi. That is actually a decent choice for carb up, yeah. Because it's low fat. What's up, Christian? God only knows the Beach Boys. Christian's a musician, so...
Of course Christian just answers the questions we get asked.
If I do higher carb day, I'll fit at least a few pieces of pineapple in it. It's a good plan.
I made sushi with cauliflower rice. Yeah, we have a recipe on our site that uses sushi rice. Cauliflower rice for sushi.
What do you think about lazy keto? Sustainable long term? No, yeah, I think it is. Or is tracking the only way for you guys? I would say at minimum you're going to want to do occasional check-ins on yourself if you're not getting the results you're looking for. But for most people, yeah, you don't want to be thinking overly about all the tracking macros all the time. You just want to be living life, not having too much thoughts about food. Try lazy keto, but if you're not getting the results you need, check in on it every once in a while and track. And you can just do that for a day or two. What's the longest you have gone without exercising on keto?
Maybe 4 days.
I think a week maybe.
Yeah, when I was sick really badly once for a week when we lived in Philadelphia.
I have a history of kidney stones. Am I doomed on keto?
No, I would say you're not.
Yeah, I don't know much about it, but I don't think you would be more doomed than
People
any
have
other
gotten
diet.
them, but I feel like, one, you're already predisposed, which you are, and it's been rare. I've seen maybe 1 or 2 people actually talk about it. I'm also predisposed to kidney stones, and I get them, and I've not had any issues. But that's me. Talk to your nephrologist, your kidney doctor.
Are you doing anything sweet on y'all's cut? We're only doing stevia. I'm not doing erythritol. I'm not doing anything that actually has sugar, alcohol, carbs in it. But I do stevia every single day. How long have you liked to cook? Honestly, ever since I had a kitchen to myself, I was always cooking. My mom wouldn't really let me cook when I lived at home, but as soon as I got a place in college, I just cooked. Basically, I've never looked back.
Why didn't she let you cook?
I don't know. She's very particular about her kitchen.
Yeah, I've always cooked.
Do you have cheat meals? No.
What about keto for kids? People do it. Check out Fat Field Family.
Keto for kids?
Yeah.
Cheat meals are just something, I think if you need them, then try them, and I think you'll just find that the more you do them, the less you like them.
Yeah.
Why do you say bone broth is not real protein? Just because the amino acid profile, it's mostly glutamine. It's not like the building blocks of muscles. It's not the same as real protein. Just look up the amino acids of whey protein compared to bone broth protein.
Did you have any hair loss starting keto? No, I did not.
Hemp seeds is a perfect protein profile. Yeah, it really is. If I was doing vegetarian keto, I would be going heavy on the hemp seeds.
Matt, you're on a 9 and we need you at a 4. Is he screaming? It sounds so normal to me.
I think I am. Yeah, I always scream.
But I don't hear the screaming. It baffles me that people think that.
What's up with the glucose ketone index? Yeah, I wanted to we'll do a video on that soon. I got to do more research on it.
Oh, Matthew Newbold? Are you talking? I don't know who he's talking about.
We have to do the red velvet cake for what's his name? You remember that guy who kept
Michael Beach.
Michael Beach. Everyone was like, answer Michael Beach. I thought he had
we were what is this big question?
Really serious
Can you make red velvet cake?
Matt's normal voice is loud. Just turn down your volume. Sheesh. That's a Young Thug ad lib.
Do you have any knowledge on 1UP supplements? No.
I do think they're pretty decent. I've looked into them because a lot of people.
The protein powder is higher carb. I don't know. I would never buy it.
Price Plow Guy, does he say no to citrulline? I don't think he says that. So here's the thing, glutamine does certain things. Yeah, it might be. When you're looking for a pre-workout, it matters, in my opinion, less about all the specifics because you're going to burn through most of this stuff at the gym. So I think citrulline is it's one of the key ingredients in any pre-workout. I don't think that's bad for keto either. Glutamine, yeah, that's why I don't like really having collagen in the morning, just because it has so much glutamine. So I don't like having that when I'm in a fasted period. Matt, do you game? Yeah, I just won my first game of PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds today, a couple hours ago. Matt, do you wear yoga pants? No.
You wear the long leggings?
I wear leggings.
Eagles won yesterday. Yay, they did! Krispy Kreme donut? No, we don't have a recipe. If you want a recipe for a Krispy Kreme donut, just do the American diet. Just eat donuts.
Are we gonna get the 7-day vlog of the cut? We got one video, but I haven't seen. Yeah, we're doing one a week, so every Tuesday you're gonna.
Yeah,
get
we're
the
not
videos.
doing one every day. For the next 3 months, one a week, so it'll be like 12 total videos.
Do you still take magnesium? Yeah, we have magnesium supplements. I'm not religious about taking them, but I'll take them once every 2 days or so. What's the name of your pre-workout? We just make our own.
It's coming to life.
I've been thinking fathead dough for donuts or bagels. What do you think? Yeah, a lot of people do that. It's just
a ton of cheese.
You can literally make anything out of that dough.
But yeah, you can do either or both.
Is it possible to lose weight on 30 grams of carbs when I do
Yes.
keto? It's possible to lose weight on
A high carb diet.
600 grams of carbs.
Yeah. It's always possible to lose.
Matt, do you get magnesium dreams? Not really, no.
Can you put the turmeric tea in a blender to mix the coconut oil? Yes, you can. It will not mess with the benefits.
Milligram dose for magnesium. I see some people go up to like 1,000. I usually take 250. You guys finally read one of my questions. Unfortunately, it was the dumbest one.
What was it? Oh,
I don't
no, I
remember.
wish. Allergic to coconut oil, but not MCT oil. That's interesting. Do you think I would be allergic to coconut flour?
Yeah, I
Okay.
do.
Okay, yeah. Have you tried Dr. Berg's ice cream? Yes, he sent it to us. It is good. It was, what do you think about butter flavored coconut oil? That's a thing?
I think it's dumb, but I would just get butter instead
And
of butter
coconut oil
flavored
separately.
coconut oil. When are you guys gonna hook up with Headbangers Kitchen?
When he comes to America or we go to India?
We have a video we did together with
Yeah.
him. Planning Dave Feldman for our future podcast.
Yeah.
Have we reached out to him? Yeah. He's like
We gotta ask Shan.
top of our list.
I don't know if we have.
Raw or roasted nuts? I read that roasted nuts are harmful if roasted for too long.
We get all our nuts raw anyway.
If you want to be most optimal, you're going to want to do sprouted nuts, but I don't know that roasted is any worse than raw. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, we go to Costco all the time.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of making a pre-workout with coconut water since you burn the sugars when you work out. Do you think this is good? Not something I would take, but there's probably a market for it. There's more like paleo. Like you could make that a paleo pre-workout thing. Who do you have coming up on Keto for Normies?
Dr. Sarah Halberg, she works specially with type 2 diabetes people.
Yep, we have Butcher Box Guy.
Mike from he's the founder of Butcher Box.
And it's actually a really good one because it's like very motivational and just
Business-minded.
self-improvement talk.
It's not really keto related.
And it's not really like just what's happening with Butcher Box.
It's a good one.
I forget who else. We got a few we're scheduling soon too.
Neha from Switch Grocery.
Oh, I forgot about that one. Okay, guys, we got to call it, unfortunately. We have a goat cheese video that posted today. You can check that one out. And then Tuesday is the vlog. But if you follow us on Steam It, you can see the vlog tomorrow morning-ish.
All right, we love you guys. See you soon.
See ya.